was signing on the city lights. All this doubt around me, damn it, look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I laid awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried. Want a better life, I had to try, I bet it right. Yeah, I just took a chance and yeah, let me write. Look, I just took a chance and yeah, I rolled the dice. Yeah, women, I'll be bad because the fuck was nice. Yeah, I must admit that this ain't overnight. I just hit the double with the jackpot. I'm in the snow, this in New England, but I'm dying high. Now I'm addict for the music when I can't stop. Ain't gon' let me out here what they ask me. Ask a favor, what a shout out to gas me. Really, they ain't take a risk, but want the outcome. Then asking how come. I was signing on the city lights. All this doubt around me, damn it, look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I laid awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried. Want a better life, I had to try.
I'm all in this, I call the shots, I never call it quits. Trust my intuition, bet it's right and bitch it often is. Seen too many others come and go, they had the wrong intent. Do it out of love and never for it, then I watch it get bigger than expected, don't second guess it, I let it set it. It's God's plan, we out here only accepting blessings. I'm stuck with it, this mindset is terminal. In and out different terminals, leveling up is personal. And I already made it, y'all can miss me. I smack my girl's ass, tell her pinch me. It's hard to believe I made something from nothing. No hindsight discussions, I've been writing, I love it.
All this doubt around me, damn it, look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I laid awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried. Want a better life, I had to try, I bet it right.
On that Don shit run through me. Suited up like a mob boss, some top dog unruly. Broke nigga turn rich nigga, not a bitch niggas want sue me. Show you how to make a flick nigga, how to turn your life to a movie. Bow tie and a red rose on the left side of my Gucci. Put a hit on you weak niggas, I treat niggas like goofies. I been itching to kill some, I'm piped up with that Uzi. I been looking for a real one to get wiped up, but I'm trying to niggas wish devil me, but I never see him in person. They gassed up on that ketamine and my energy can't curve it. These bad thoughts don't never leave, you'll never see what I'm serving. I say I don't wanna go to therapy, but they telling me it's not working. My rose grew from the concrete, but it still cracks on the surface. My side bitch wanna block me, but she still a fuck for these purses. Been telling hoes not to lie to me, cause the truth will make you nervous. Know my grandfather be proud of me if he knew the whip that I'm swerving. I got fire for the wick, no matches. Smoke for the bitch, no ashes. Every verse I speak got passion. Do it for the streets when the shit get ratchet. Eyes on me, but it ain't no lacking. No one gave me shit, I smashed it. Had to lay each brick and stack it. Build on my dream, hoping it's gon' happen. Nigga, what's happening? I'm with it. If I want that drop, I spin it. If you want that block, I spin it. If you want that watch, I'm spinning. I promise God I'm a changed man if you fuck around and I'm sinning. You a real nigga on the internet and I'm a real nigga for a living. Nigga, let's get it. Ayy, this that Coleon, that Don shit run through me. Suited up like a mob boss, some top dog unruly. Broke nigga turn rich nigga, not a bitch niggas want sue me. Show you how to make a flick nigga, how to turn your life to a movie. Bow tie and a red rose on the left side of my Gucci. Put a hit on you weak niggas, I treat niggas like goofies. I been itching to kill some, I'm piped up with that Uzi. I been looking for a real one to get wiped up, but I'm choosy.
KOD, I'm king of diamonds, my bitches treat me like royalty. Brody pop out where they soil be, I do dirt and pay lawyer fee. Get his head wrapped like a Saudi prince, red dot his face like it's oily. My trailer's killed for disloyalty, you want Christmas, hold on, toy with me. Sosa Blanco, Coleon, I got 4 hoes, they enjoying me. Really cut from a different cloth and this shit sewn like embroidery. Mama said go get a job, but that cocaine was employing me. My whole life is like a nightmare and my dream girl been annoying me. Like 100 round drum, we rock. She want that watch, I'm copping. You know I got lots of options. Throw the bird food out, they flock. This shit is dope, it's not for box. 40 got kick, it's not for box. I'm in a bad mobile like Gotham. Bitch, I'm a wolf, I'm not no possum. It's that level up, turn a ratchet bitch into bougie. Suited up like a mob boss, I could turn a wife to a groupie. Booted up in a lamb chop, throw 100 ball off in booby. Motion picture, not a short film, my whole life is a movie. It's that Coleon, that Don shit run through me. Suited up like a mob boss, I'm top dog, I'm Rudy. Broke Then I turn rich and now these bitch boys won't sue me. Show you how to make a flick, boy, how to turn your life to a movie. Bow tie in the red rose on the left side of my Gucci. Put a hit on your top shooter, I treat ops like goofies. I've been fiending to kill something, we smoke shit like Lucy's. I've been looking for a real one to get wiped up, but I'm choosing.
What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. Not a lot of people here. I don't know if Twitter's live streaming is bugged. Sometimes that happens, but either way, nice to see you guys here. Gonna cover some things that we've talked about in the past. Gonna talk about Bitcoin, probably higher time frame, shorter time frame. I'm indecisive on a bounce at 84K now, but we'll get there when we get there. Want to start at the S&P 500. We've talked about this potential double top. Again, my charts are extremely clean, easy to read, and I do that for a reason, right? The more indicators you have on a chart, the harder it is to see what's right in front of you. So those wondering why my chart is so clean, that's why I found that these indicators are the ones that work. These indicators work for my style of trading. That's just how it is. Dorian, what's up, dude? ESE, what's up, dude? We're going down, bro. No way this shit stays. I mean, it's going to go down for the next 9 months. We've already covered how every bear market has been almost exactly a year long from bottom to top. So pretty sad because when you go to like Bitcoin, like year over year performance, we're actually down. So let's see. We're in what, like December 25? Let's go back to where December 24 was. Yeah, pretty much all of December. Especially the week that we're in now, we are sitting right around 104. Now we're 85K. We're actually down year over year. I think if you do year to date, year over year, yeah, we're down 15%. Right here in the bottom right corner, if you're wondering where that is. It's actually kind of sad. The worst part is lots of people are convinced that a bull run hasn't started, and I think that has a lot to do with cope. It's like imagine one of your loved ones dies, and instead of accepting it and moving forward, you convince yourself they're not dead. That's kind of what's happening here. What's up, yes sir? How's it going? I'm doing good, man. It's cold as hell here right now. It's like, I think yesterday it was -6 with the wind chill. Today it's 10 degrees. Normally our winters here are not that cold. We just had that crazy winter storm that the whole U.S. got hit with. So super cold, staying inside. Trying to stay warm. You know how it is. So anyways, S&P 500. We've already established that there is a rolling double top on this weekly and on the daily. It confirms right below 6,500. Say 6,500 to keep things even. I'll even mark it for anyone that's still following charts. So break below this, double tops confirmed. Likely take us back down to 6,100 ish area. Again, in the grand scheme of things, that's perfectly fine, perfectly normal. I'd say healthy considering the fact that we're up almost 50%, or went up almost 50% in the last half of a year-ish, a little over half of a year. So, and what would that give us? It'd give us about a 10, 12% correction about. I think well warranted, needed. And again, I don't think the S&P is going to go through some crazy downward movement. Maybe it does. I don't know until we get there, but I do think there should be a normal correction, and it would take Bitcoin down sub 76K if it does happen. You guys have to remember, S&P is still sitting at all-time highs, and Bitcoin's down, I believe, over 30% from all-time highs. Yeah, 32, almost 33% from all-time highs. I'd expect Bitcoin to be down 50% if the S&P, and probably more if the S&P drops 10%. Yeah, dude, it's cold. It is cold as hell. People think that hell is like hot, actually, and I think pretty much all of, like, I know in, what is that? Not Diablo is the video game, but Dante's Inferno. The 9th circle of hell is a frozen lake. So, hell is cold. It's cold as hell outside. Anyways, S&P 500. That's kind of my final thoughts. I really don't have anything else. I'm just tracking the double top. I mean, it looks very plausible to play out, and at least get a correction down to 6,500 if we do. I mean, that's even a 6% correction, which doesn't seem like much, but I still think that takes or assists in taking Bitcoin below 76K. What's funny is the dollar is still kind of dropping down with the S&P hovering. I'm assuming once the S&P drops more, the dollar will move back up. The dollar still has that double bottom-ish. Not as clean, but definitely double bottom. Yeah, let me redraw it for you guys. I don't know why I'm so tired. A little bit of a double bottom neckline. We're a little bit below the neckline, so it makes me wonder if it'll still play out. But a dollar getting above the 102 level, that'll definitely take Bitcoin and the S&P 500 down with it. And just for a little bit more confluence, you know, you look at tether dominance, and guys, for those of you that have been following for, you know, the last 6 to 8 months, you knew that this is what my tether dominance chart looked like. Basically, I was saying if Bitcoin or if tether dominance breaks below 4%, Bitcoin is back in a bull run. Bitcoin will continue upwards for I wouldn't say for like a very, very long time, but it's going to continue that bull run. If tether dominance breaks above 6%, Bitcoin's headed into a bear market, likely for a couple years. From bottom to top, it'll definitely be a year, but I'd assume 1 to 3 years, and then we start that next bull market cycle like we always have throughout history. So getting back above that 6% level, definitely confirming that Bitcoin is in a bear market, will continue to be in a bear market. Again, I'd imagine that this goes to at least 10, 11%, and really squeeze the hell out of altcoins. Because there's over 30 million altcoins. A lot of them need to disappear. One thing I wanted to look at on the VIX, I wanted to see if the VIX would hit this 10 level. Maybe hit 12. So we've established that the VIX hitting 40, excellent time to buy. That's usually lots of selling in the S&P 500. For those of you that have never seen that side-by-side comparison, almost every time the VIX gets above 40, actually every single time the VIX gets above that 40 level, you're in a decent corrective state, right? I wouldn't say the bottom is in, but you're at least down 15, maybe 20%. Excellent opportunities to buy, as we've seen in the long term. The S&P 500 has gone up quite a bit. But looking at this, I'm actually going to get rid of this for now. Kind of right smack in the middle. I wonder if it would make sense that this pushes down, makes this double bottom, and then we see that volatility rise. Again, the S&P 500 has a double top. So if you look at it this way, S&P 500 has that double top, right? We've established that. This pushes down, this starts to push up, sell volatility. Obviously, when you see volatility, generally it's a sell-off. You ever look at the VIX for Bitcoin? No, I don't. I mean, I could, but I don't see. You have to remember, Bitcoin is going to respond more to what the S&P 500 does than the S&P 500 responding to Bitcoin. Like, I guess we could take a little bit of a look now, but I use the VIX mainly for that purpose. Because, like, I'd assume you have some similar conclusions. Like, obviously, when the VIX tops out, it's obviously going to be a large fall on Bitcoin, but there's also not that many data points. There's only a couple of data points here. Right? Like, obviously, this thing is crashing when this thing goes up. And again, I'd rather look at the S&P 500 than Bitcoin. Because you have to remember, Bitcoin has its own market cycle. I'm pretty convinced that we'll go through another one. I gotta stop yawning. But no, I don't really look at it. I mean, maybe it's useful. I just don't like to overcomplicate it. Let's look at total. Total found a bounce, but it looks like it's about to break down. Again, we've already broken that horizontal point. I think you lose this the diagonal point. You lose that horizontal point, and things get ugly fast, right? I would imagine we do this. A lot of people think you'll get that bounce. We have not seen a major sell-off yet. So I'd like to see that first. And I'll be honest, like Total 2 and Total 3 look like absolute shit. You have a breakdown retest, will continue, and then Total 3 is the same thing. You have both those rejections, breakdown retest will continue lower. And rightfully so. I think a lot of altcoins need to completely disappear from the space in order to recover. Let's look at Bitcoin. I mean, pretty much following what we've wanted. For those of you wondering, I don't think that this is exactly what's going to happen in this bear market. It's just more of a guide. This is actually the 2022 bear market. I just do is the ghost feed just to kind of give us a time frame or see what happened. For those of you that don't know, the real drop in this market was here. A lot of people think there was a lot of pain here when we dropped from 69 to 32. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, lots of pain. But if you look comparatively, that's a 51% drop. The one from 48 all the way down to 17 was a 63% drop. And you had nothing but down the entire time. Very, very painful. And that's what I'd expect to happen again, right? We had that initial big, 30% drop here. I would imagine, we dropped from 95 down to 52. That's a 44% correction. That's pretty substantial. Do you think ETH is following Bitcoin's next bull run or becoming a shitcoin? I don't know. The next bull run, I'm really only focused on Bitcoin at this point. Like, I made some money on Ethereum. Like, but if I had put that money in Bitcoin, I would have made more. Bitcoin's the clear winner. When I do TA, I really only focus on Bitcoin. I don't even bother with Ethereum. I don't really bother with alts. Maybe I'll take those profits and rotate them if we get an alt season. But you have to remember, we didn't even have an alt season this time around. So I'm not going to bank on it. I'd rather just put my money in something that I know will make me money. Can you please check Bitcoin dominance later? Yeah, we'll look at Bitcoin dominance. But yeah, weekly, just a reminder, why are we going down? And we talked about this for months. A big portion of it is you're extremely overextended. On MACD, you have that cross here. Lots of momentum divergence, lots of RSI divergence, lots of bearish price action or exhaustive price action right here. I mean, the signs were blatantly obvious and still are blatantly obvious. And if you're a holder, like let's say you're a buyer from down here, you can still sell at 84K. You still made a decent chunk of money. Still made almost 400%. That's still insane. But what I wouldn't bank on is, going back up to all-time highs and then back down. Like, you're kind of taking a massive chance and you're trading on hope, not what's actually happening. That makes sense. Let's take a look at the weekly, daily. We'll look at 4-hour too. I am interested in the 4-hour. Rid of some of this stuff. I want to leave some of this because I like to have like the lines and everything drawn for you guys on Twitter to follow. So okay, I originally said we were gonna bounce at 84K. We got to 85, like right around this area. I had it circled, so bouncing right off the area makes sense. I know there's gonna be people out there like, oh, we didn't bounce at 84. Okay, it's a support area. I was saying we bounce at it. Maybe there's a chance we come back up, retest 98, but again, you're really chancing hope. Your higher time frame is extremely bearish, and I really wouldn't take a lot of chances at that. I really don't see anything on the daily that tells me reversal upwards or anything. I mean, maybe like a slight divergence right here. If we close below here, maybe. Again, I think it's a bear flag breakdown. At best case scenario, you know what it could be is this. It could turn into something like this, where we see this long kind of sideways and up bear flag that eventually breaks down. Very painful to trade. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money if that happens. If that's the case, then that's the case. But again, you're trading on hope, the hope that it happens, and not the reality that this entire market wants to move lower. Every higher time frame indicator is extremely bearish. And if you really want to take the chance that, you get that bounce, you're trading chance and you're almost gambling. You're not really using the indicators to your advantage. You're just gambling. Plus, we have the S&P 500 double top. I mean, look, there's so much downward pressure right now. I just don't see how on earth we move higher. I mean, look, there's always a chance, right? I never put 100% into anything. But if I'm someone with cash and I'm a buyer and I know how to trade, I'm not buying here. That's stupid. So, daily conclusions, I really don't see anything great. This is all starting to flip back over. I mean, I don't know what to make of a divergence. Plus, I mean, if volume was a little bit higher, I'd say, yeah, we're definitely going down, but hard to say. I still think 76K gets tested soon. Which, again, your main support is 76K. Why would you take trades here? Check out the 4-hour. Yes, like even intra like divergences and everything, there's nothing. Lots of sell volume coming in. We're not really oversold yet on the 4-hour. So I think this could continue lower. Like if I was a betting man, I'd say this consolidates dumps later tonight. If we got a bounce, I wouldn't be surprised either. I guess in reality, it is too late to short. Like I wouldn't long this, but it is too late to short. Your short opportunity was up here. You never want to short when things look kind of iffy like this, right? And that's coming from a short time frame or a shorter time frame basis. Like in the long term, dude, I think this is 76, 50, potentially 40K. Like no joke, Bitcoin generally retraces about 80% from all-time highs between bull and bear market, and that would put us, I think, somewhere in the 30Ks. I mean, 80% on the dot is 25K, so very ugly. Let's look at the 1 hour. So yeah, a little bit of stalling here, and again, a lot of that's because of this. You know, as much as you guys want to say, oh, well, you know, we're oversold, we could bounce. Okay, well, we bounced here and then dumped even lower. And you didn't even make a bullish divergence here. You actually still have bearish divergences. So my gut says lower, maybe a little bit of bouncing around here, right? And then we move lower, similar to this. But again, I wouldn't bet on a whole lot higher from here. If we get it, you know, I'll eat those little words, but I don't really see anything that makes me want to take a long right now, even a short-term long, if that makes sense. We still haven't retested the 1 week 50 EMA, and it has been moving down about $500 each week. We don't have to retest it. That's one thing I think people don't understand is like you don't have to retest anything. You can just go lower. Like it's like saying, oh, we have to retest prior support as new resistance so we can head lower. You don't have to do that at all. But speaking of MAs, so this would be our 200. We have our 50. And you were very close. Kind of retested the 20 here and are heading lower. I mean, this is ugly, dude. The whole market looks ugly. All of it looks ugly. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance real quick. So you wanted my Bitcoin dominance, like what do I think? I mean, I still think this moves higher, especially if Bitcoin moves lower. You have those big bullish divergences on the monthly. You had a nice kind of turnaround here. Nice big correction. We've been moving sideways. I've said it on the weekly. I think we get this double bottom and then move higher. And maybe over the next year, we create a double top up here and move lower because a lot of people think we're going to top out at like 70%. I think we front run it. Maybe not. Like if a lot of altcoins disappear, then, you know, we'll blow past it. But at some point, this monthly MACD is going to have to reset. But it looks okay for now. Why are institutions buying though, especially Trump's, if they know it's going to 50K? Are they really stupid? Institutions are not buying. We're actually seeing the most selling of all time right now. Institutions are buying because, and if institutions are buying because, let's say you're Fidelity and you have 401ks that are now buying into Bitcoin. You have to buy Bitcoin so that your clients can buy it from you to fill their 401k. That'd be like saying, hey, all these hedge funds or all these institutions are buying the S&P 500. Okay, they're buying it because there are 401ks that have to get into, what is that, SPY and QQQ for the NASDAQ and all that. That doesn't mean that people think the market's going up. That means that there is a demand. Like there are I have friends right now that watch the stream, believe what I say, but they're like, dude, I just buy every week. I don't really care. I don't want to look at it. Their outlook's 10, 15, 20 years. Right? There are some people that are like that. They don't care about cycle to cycle. They don't care about day to day, week to week, month to month. They just buy when they get paid. They put $20 into Bitcoin every week, which is not necessarily a bad strategy. I think if we retest, it will be a major drop. It will be the major drop you're looking for, potentially. I still don't know, I still don't know or know why we'd have to retest. Like, nothing's really oversold anymore. Like, the weekly's fine. Our daily is now fine, right? Daily RSI came all the way back up. Everything looks fine to continue lower, in my opinion. Like, right now, things are bouncing around because the 1 hour needs to recover, right? But the 4 hour isn't even that oversold yet. So, I guess to conclude the video, my assumption is move lower. I don't really see any reason that we shouldn't move lower. Like, it's like if you're to take a trade, you'd want to see reasons to buy. I see none on lower time. Obviously, higher time frame, I'm not buying for a while. But like shorter time frame longs, I don't see any reason to throw a long at this. Right? Even if it's for a couple hours, I don't see any reason. Right. I think I'm going to call it there. I didn't have a lot to share. Again, we've kind of been in this range for a little while. Planning to stream Wednesday. So if you missed this one or need more information, plan to stream on Wednesday. With all that said, guys, be patient. Be patient.